Ryan Upchurch spoke about the whole country rap civil war that's been going on and gave his opinion on it and spoke some philosophy out there in these streets. Let's take a look at it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video as well, and check the channel for more videos.
Yeah, redneck baby. Sitting in my library looking at office with my mustache. Yeah. Burping and not giving a burping twice and not giving a 3 times maybe, still not giving a wearing a velvet what is this thing called? Never had one before until I felt snazzy. A robe? Yeah, a robe. You know, now that the dust is all settling from this country rap civil war, I guess you could say, I'm having a lot of people that were involved in the Nashville function in the past 4 days hit me up and be like, bro, you were right about all that shit you said. That's good, but that's also bad. You know, lately I've been feeling somewhere between the student and the teacher. And what I've realized is you're always a student. You just have to be a student long enough to become a teacher. But the teacher also has to identify themselves as a forever student to become a better teacher. Once you think you're the teacher and not the student anymore, that's where your knowledge caps off. Always be the student and the teacher when you become the teacher. Facts. But you also got to watch out for who claims to be a teacher. Because sometimes the teacher is not a teacher. They're just a student who wants to skip a bunch of levels to be a teacher. They're just really just still a student. Look at this whole country rap shit. Well, it seems a few teachers called a bunch of students to come do a project, right? Yeah. Well, it also seems they abandoned the classroom. Well, that can only mean one thing. They are still a student themselves in a room full of students, which is why the classroom got abandoned. Now look, everyone's coming back to a teacher of this stuff. So sometimes you got to ask yourself a question instead of going and looking for a teacher, because sometimes you already got the answer. You just got to take the time to observe it.
When feathers turn black, regroup at our stools. That's what we came to.
Upchurch is cooking. A lot of these people out here, not just rappers, YouTubers too as well. They come out here fronting, acting like they know everything. They don't know nothing. And instead of actually taking the time to be a student, right? Understanding what's going on, learning. They want to claim to know everything. How many of these YouTubers, they start off, dudes got less than 10 subscribers, right? Have no kind of proof or evidence of what they can actually provide to the, I guess you could say, music commentary space, or just in general for up and coming artists, advice wise. You got no proof of none of that, but yet you think that your opinion is more valid than up and coming artists or artists that are already there. You think you know more than Upchurch? Wow. The gall. People are crazy, and I don't know if it's ego. It could be that. It could be that, because that does get in the way of a lot of things, bro. In society, people want to be the man. They have this like fake image of themselves, and if anything even offends that image, they lose their minds. Like you questioning their knowledge. How hard is it to say, I don't know? How hard is that? Is that like rocket science? It's impossible, right? You can't just let it be known that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And then you got these rappers who are actually showing people all the horrible and trash ways you should handle things. People are imitating you, especially these wannabe content creators. And you don't know nothing. Right? Back in my martial arts days, yes, BX, Beast Boy, is highly trained in martial arts. We call stuff like that McDojos, right? I had a Muay Thai coach. He used to take me and a few other students with him to other gyms where he would expose these fake black belts and senseis. He would put the work on them, right? Let it be known that they was a McDojo. But some guy just claiming to be a master that wasn't a master. And then all the students would eventually join our gym because our coach knew what he was talking about. Was highly trained in multiple martial arts and competed in all styles. That's what this music game is. We got a lot of people that they do a lot of disgusting ways of getting their name out there, not only for their own work, but fake collabs, fake friendships, social climbing. They don't do it the right way. And then when they are up there, right, say metaphorically, instead of building a staircase, they took an elevator. They don't know that elevator is only one way up and don't let you back down. You turn back around, that elevator's gone. You got nothing to stand on. You fall back down to the ground. You can't get back up. That elevator only lets you up one time. But then the guy that built the staircase, that took the time to learn life's lessons, right? That actually became a student to the game. By the time he got to the top of that staircase, if he falls, he could walk right back up that staircase he built. Elevator for what? When you built that staircase, you don't want to take the elevator. You know it's a trap. And some people don't understand that. I think that Ryan Upchurch, he built that staircase. Right? And now that people see he built that staircase, because he don't want to let people run up that same staircase that they didn't build, they try to discredit his staircase. Tell you he's crazy. Claim that he's on all types of drugs. Meanwhile, they on live streams admitting that they on stuff right in front of your face, and they able to just point at Upchurch and you don't even see it no more, right? You fell for it. You fell for it so crazy that you don't even notice that they on the floor begging for another trip on the elevator. And you want to be their elevator. What did you think the elevator was in this metaphor? Or analogy? I think Upchurch, he knows exactly what he's talking about. A lot of these people, they're haters. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Also, share the video. It's nasty work out here, man.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.